Hi guys, it's Sarah Todd. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so excited for today's video because this one's a little bit different from the videos that I usually make. It's a fun one. Today, I will be reading my comments in the Held for Review section. For those of you who don't know what the Held for Review section is, it's the place where comments that YouTube thinks might not be wanted in your comment section are put for you as the creator, so in this case, me, to approve and have them officially be posted, or to delete and not have them be posted. But I found a lot of these comments hilarious, so I left them in the Held for Review section because although I didn't want these publicly posted on my channel, I found them so entertaining that I just love to go back and read them because so many of them are hilarious. So I figured I would sit down and go through these comments and read them to you all and just give you my reactions because really there are some wild ones. So I feel like you guys are gonna love this. Disclaimer. Before I start this video, the purpose of this video is not to make fun of the people who left these comments. It's just kind of for fun, just kind of show you guys the stuff I deal with on YouTube, which I know is to be expected when I am putting myself out there. So I know that I'm going to get annoying comments. I expect it and I deal with it. And I just think a lot of these are funny. So, all right, getting into the video. I think we're ready. Gotta mentally prepare myself for this wild ride. Here we go. I am going to pull up the comments and this shall be very entertaining. All right, I've scrolled all the way to the very first comment that's left in my Held for Review section. So now we can just go through all of these and see what we find. Here we go. Just a bunch of praying emojis, like a lot on my most popular video. Not rude, but just kind of unnecessary, so I didn't approve that one. Here we go. I'm gonna say it. Mort got us in a expletive car crash. I am now paralyzed from the neck down and cannot move it. No idea what that's from. I think it's some kind of meme. So there we have it. Oh, okay, here we have this one. It's a really religious one. Turn to Jesus. He loves you very much. He is the God of miracles. I was ill for a long time, but the doctors couldn't really help me. I don't blame them. There was only so much that they could have done for me. Then Jesus gave me a miracle and healed me. God has done amazing things in my life and in the lives of people I know and love. He can do the same for you and yours. When you need him, call on him. The Bible tells us in Romans 10:13. Enter Bible quote here. And then just nonsense. I do get my fair share of Christian comments. I am a Christian myself, but I just find these a little bit much. So there we go. Okay, I thought this was so funny. Someone completely got my whole story wrong somehow. Someone said, they airlift you and then accuse you of faking. That's horrifying. I'm so sorry. And I had approved that comment. And then someone replied and said, no, urgent care thought she was faking and sent her home. The next morning, her parents called an ambulance to go back to urgent care to see them. Were asked to bring her back in the AM if she wasn't better. Upon arrival at urgent care, they knew she needed hospital care and she was airlifted to hospital. That's not right. The first original commenter got the story correct. Somehow this person replying to them didn't get the turn of events in chronological order. So I don't know how that happened, but it did. So there we have that. Oh, okay. I get these types of comments a lot and people just don't understand. It says, I thought paralyzed from neck down meant you can't even use hands. You just did. No. I titled my video, How I Became Paralyzed from the Neck Down. That's the same as having a broken leg and then recovering and not having a broken leg anymore and saying how I broke my leg. I was simply talking about my story in past tense, and I put became in past tense because I was paralyzed from the neck down, but I'm not anymore. And I also did not move both of my hands because that would be a miracle, because I cannot move my left hand still 10 years later. So a lot of people keep misunderstanding the title, and it just really irks me. Then we have a comment from the same person. Years ago, polio kids lived at hospital for 1-2 years, sometimes in what is called an iron lung. Yes, they're correct, but I don't have polio. And this person clearly thought that I had polio. May Jesus heal you. I don't want to be healed. I love my life. I'm fine having a disability. There's that. So then we have this sweet comment from someone who said that her friend's niece has AFM, which is the disorder that I have. So I approved of that comment. But then someone said, has she been recently vaccinated? I know someone with a similar circumstance, not on an event. My mother thinks it's related to a checkup. I hate the whole vaccine thing. AFM, so far, has not been shown to be linked to vaccines, either from getting a vaccine or not getting a vaccine. So I just hate when vaccine things are brought up in the comments. So if a vaccine comment ever appears, I don't approve it because it's just too much of a mess. Oh, here we go. She's not even paralyzed. WTF? Again, with people not understanding at all. They probably didn't even watch the whole video, and they see me like talking with my hands like I am right now, and they just don't understand. Oh, here we go. Golly, what a day, many years ago. Sorry the first doctors weren't educated. So that's nice. Were you ever tested for Lyme ever these days? In any regards, I wish you continued good days and positive health and vibes. Very sweet comment, but I don't have Lyme disease. I said what disorder I was diagnosed with in that video, and it's not Lyme disease. Oh my gosh, this one is absolutely wild. There's this whole thread, and I haven't approved so many of the replies to this person because this person left a comment that was very nice, saying that they were an ER doctor. And for some reason, a lot of people aren't believing this person. I don't know if they're an ER doctor or not. Nothing about their comment made me question it, but I guess maybe other people are suspicious. And so this person said, I approved this comment. It says, I am an ER doc. You should sue the expletive out of that alleged doctor that sent you home. I knew the diagnosis as soon as you went through your symptoms. I'm so very sorry that there are idiots out there who claim to be physicians and they need to be put in another job that doesn't affect people's lives. You are so sweet and deserve the best your life is definitely going to give you. What a lovely inspiration you are. God bless. Very sweet comment. I didn't think there was anything wrong with it. But then there's so many replies like going off on this person. Like, you're a doctor, ... It's pretty obvious that you are no doctor in the true sense of the word, maybe a chiropractor at best. I say this because we know that doctors do not always have all the answers, not even teams of specialists. No doctor talks like you. What? I don't understand. So yeah, there's a lot more on that thread, and I don't know why people are going off. Then we have this. Using one hand is better than not using hands at all. At all. I thought that was funny. Yeah, I mean, I never said anything about me being ungrateful for recovering the use of one hand. I'm very grateful for that. And I recognize that that's better than not using either of my hands. So just thought that comment was kind of unnecessary. Someone said, okay. I thought that was so funny. Like, you watch my whole video and your one reaction is, okay. Love that. Good comment. We have this again. So Mort got us in a expletive car wreck, and now I'm paralyzed from the neck down and can no longer move it. We have that again. I feel like it must be some kind of meme. Oh, this. Not an effort to be rude, but wondering why you say neck down when you're moving your arms in the video. I hope you can use them. Good willing. I think they mean God willing there. But yeah, okay, so they weren't rude, but I can't completely move my arms. That's what's always so funny. Like, my arms are partially paralyzed. Like, I can't completely move them. They're not normal. So they just didn't understand. Like, a lot of people have been saying that. So they probably just didn't watch the whole video, or they're just confused. I'm not done watching, but just out of curiosity, were you vaccinated? I love how people think that's their business. And also, I've said in the pinned comment that I wasn't going to be addressing comments about vaccines, and I also said AFM is not caused by a vaccine. So, here we go again. Did you have any immunizations before this happened? They have been traced to many chronic immunological illnesses. Once again, no one's business. I said I wasn't answering comments about vaccines, and AFM is not caused by a vaccine. Oh my gosh, this one. Try eating bone marrow from organic cows, grass-fed. Nutrients may help with healing. Well, nose to tail. Just what? Vaccine injury. This is a classic vaccine injury. Polio was on its way out until they came out with the polio vaccine, because polio vaccines cause polio. They don't prevent it. I'm vaccine injured too. I have diabetes. Jesus loves you. Okay, cool. I guess her mom didn't take her to get her polio vaccinations when she was a baby. Sad. I was vaccinated against polio, and I don't have polio. Thank you. As a parent, I could not fathom letting a doctor send my kid home when their limbs were not working properly. I would have got another doctor or gone to another hospital. I am lost on how you went home without a diagnosis to no fault of your own. I pray for your healing and happiness. So they basically insulted my mom and then tried to cover it up with a compliment. It's very easy for people to know my whole story and then say what they would have done. When you're in the moment and you're a mom and all you want is the best for your child, it's not easy to try to figure out what to do when your child has these symptoms and you're just a mom and you're not a doctor. And my mom took me to the urgent care instead of a hospital because it was closer and it was peak traffic time. And I was airlifted to the hospital. So I got to the hospital faster that way than I would have if we had just gone to the hospital on our own. And it doesn't even matter because I ended up not being treated at the hospital anyway. I don't know why people are more quick to blame my mom than the doctor for what happened. And those comments just make me really mad. So that's why that one did not get approved. Oh my God, this one. How do you know this virus was not caused by a vaccine though? Vaccines are viruses being injected into the body and can cause a number of issues, diseases, sickness, paralysis, and even death. Whether rare or not, it happens, and that's a fact. I know you made clear this is not from a vaccine, but what brings you to so adamantly believe that? Because a doctor said so and told you it's not from that? I mean, if they were, they wouldn't admit. Are you 100 born and raised vaccine-free, zero vaccines? I mean, if that's the case, I would surely agree it's not from a vaccine. I'm very sorry you had to go through so much. Once again, covering up an annoying comment with some like sweet thing at the end. Okay, this person has no basis for saying AFM was caused by a vaccine, and I do have basis for saying it was not caused by a vaccine. So this whole comment is just a mess. Like, I know vaccines can sometimes cause problems, but in my case, it did not. And in AFM cases, it so far, as we know, has not. I just hate how these vaccine people are just like so loud about it, you know, like it's infuriating. Can modern day polio be prevented with a vaccine, or is it something totally different? It's something totally different. I said that in the video and I said that in the pinned comment. Just curious if you received any vaccine prior to this episode. None of your business. Did this happen after a vaccine, and was the hospital in the United States that you originally went to? Just curious, thank you. Again, none of your business. If she has appendicitis, she can't feel it, or any kind of neck down problem, she won't be able to feel it. Sad face, sad face. That's wrong. I actually do have full sensation. It's a common misconception that if you're paralyzed, you can't feel anything. That is often the case, but not always the case. You are very sweet, uplifting, beautiful, intelligent, and articulate. I have a question. Did you have any vaccinations in the weeks or months preceding the onset? Very nice compliments, but again, none of your business. Thank you for sharing your story. Did you receive the polio vaccination? AFM is not polio, people. Your paralyzed might be caused by your ballet. Maybe some certain act you did that micro-damaged your spinal cord. No, I just happened to be in ballet class when this happened to me. My dancing has nothing to do with AFM. Were you vaccinated at all around that time? This sounds like a vaccine injury. another vaccine comment. They're endless. Hello, do you know God? Do you know that he wants to heal you? Wow, I don't want to be healed, thank you. You said from the neck down you're paralyzed, but you move your hands, no problem. False! I can't move my left hand. Also, neck down is in past tense. Did you have a vaccine or viral illness before the TM/AFM? Again with the vaccine comments. Please try drinking colloidal silver. No virus can live inside of the body when the silver exists. I always get all these weird comments. Do not attack me, but can this be caused by a routine checkup booster vax? Because I know someone, ... My sigh is all I'm going to say about that. Thumbnail, I am paralyzed from the neck down. Video, moves hands in first minute. People not understanding. Again, it's in past tense. I was paralyzed from the neck down, and I also cannot even move my left hand. So, people. Hello, my dear. You are not only brave, you're beautiful and very articulate. Since you mentioned it's a form of modern polio that you caught, could this have been prevented with the infant shots that are given the first 5 years of a child's existence? Hopefully knowing more what happened to you can help save another child's life or catch it sooner. Nice comment in the beginning, but it is not a form of modern polio. It's basically modern polio, is what I said in the video, meaning it's similar to polio, but it is not polio. So, no, polio vaccines have nothing to do with AFM. Totally separate topic. Hi, Sarah. The rising cases of AFM is due from vaccinations. Ask your mom and see if you received a flu shot or any other vaccination around this time. Other children have received AFM near the time of vaccinations. Please see a functional medicine doctor. This hurts my head. Really, it does. Were you vaccinated within a few days or even weeks of this? AFM is a written side effect on many vaccines. Again, hurts my head. AFM can absolutely be caused by vaccines in some cases. There are too many questions and not enough studies done to rule that out. If you are not even open to that possibility, you'll never see the connection. It's there, maybe not in every case or even most, but for some. However, it was contracted though. I'm so sorry you went through that and are suffering long-term effects from it. I can't imagine how hard it must be, but it's wonderful to see you smiling and so positive about it. So again, we have that like sugarcoating the rude comment with the compliment at the end. They're wrong. That's all I'm going to say about that. I would have gone to the ER, not the urgent care, but yeah. Okay, like I said earlier, doesn't even matter at this point. Urgent care was closer. They got me to the ER faster by the helicopter, and it doesn't matter because I wasn't treated at the ER anyway, so cool. You're paralyzed from the neck down? Again, past tense, people. From the neck down should mean only movement of the head, right? Correct. Which is why I said became in past tense. How can she move her shoulders, sit up straight, move her hands if she is paralyzed from her neck down? I can't. And also, like, I wonder why they wrote this in third person. Like, you're commenting on my video, like, ask me the question. You keep moving your body throughout the whole video? So comments like these are sweet. They're supposed to be sweet, but they end up just rubbing me the wrong way. So we have, oh, you poor darling. I just somehow landed on your video. I've had my share of health issues too, and also where doctors and hospitals didn't treat me or my family well. Arrogant types. I had acute disseminated encephalomyelitis after a vaccine didn't work properly. It also caused me to be half paralyzed on the left side of my body. I recovered 90%. I deal with a few issues now, but let me tell you that many things take time. Don't give up, hun. You've got a big bonus that you're still a teen. These things I mentioned about myself happened to me in my 20s and I'm in my 30s now, doing all right for the most part. Stay positive. Keep working slowly. It'll be frustrating, I know, but keep working at it. Most importantly, remember, do what you can. Stay happy, focused, and kind with yourself. I'll pray for you tonight and I wish you all the best in life. So, sweet comment. Sweet person. I just don't like when people pray for me, because I don't want random people praying for me. I just don't really vibe with that. Also, I've had AFM for a decade, so I don't really need encouragement anymore. Like, I appreciate it. I think it's very sweet. This person was offering it. So I'm not attacking them. Sweet person, sweet comment. But I'm not really posting my videos to get encouragement from people. I'm trying to give other people encouragement. because I've had my disability for 10 years. I've come to terms with it. I've learned so much, and I want other people to kind of realize the things that I have realized for myself, which is my main goal. So that's why usually when I get comments like this, I appreciate the encouragement, but it's just not like really necessary for me. So like, I just don't like need it, I guess. But yes, sweet person. So nothing against her. It's just like, this was a good example of one to bring up. So yes, those are a lot of my comments that I've left in Held for Review. I think you can probably see why I didn't approve a lot of them, because a lot of them were quite messy. And I just didn't want a lot of them to spark unnecessary conversations in the comment section, mostly about vaccines and about me not being paralyzed from the neck down. And then there was just some strange ones. So yeah, we're closing the laptop because we're done with that. I hope you all enjoyed this video. This was definitely a very different style for me. This was very entertaining for myself. I have already read all of these comments previously, but I just think they're really funny, and I look at them with my friends a lot and we're like, oh my gosh, this is so funny. So thought I would share them with you all. So yeah, please let me know what you thought of this video, and please leave me video ideas in the comments for what you want me to do in the future. And I would love for you all to leave this video a like, leave me a comment, and subscribe to my channel. And also don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss a video of mine. I post new videos every Tuesday at 3 p.m. Eastern and sometimes Fridays at 4 p.m. Eastern. So I hope to see you at the next one. Bye!